I change your bum life. You fight me, it's a celebration. When you sign to fight me, it's a celebration. You ring back home, you ring your wife. Baby, we done it. We're rich, baby. Conor McGregor made us rich. Break out the red panties. We're rich, baby.
Yo, welcome back to the fifth round. As always, your boy, Stephen Moustaris. And, man, I kind of just wanted to sit here and kind of talk about the UFC fight night that's coming up this weekend. The headliners, Holly Holm versus Ketlen Vieira, which, I'm pretty excited about. It's been a little bit since we've seen Holly Holm. And, I don't want to sit there and talk about the fights too crazy much. But, I guess the couple that I really want to kind of talk about, clearly, I know Eric Anders, fan favorite, Division One, I think played at Alabama, dog. I know he fights this weekend. And then, we got, I think, the other one that really comes out, that sticks out, is the Santiago Ponzinibbio fight as he takes on Michel Pereira, who, everybody I think knows, Michel's the guy that's doing the backflips all the time, dancing in the cage, doing the craziest kicks ever, doing backflips in the middle of the fights. Dude does some crazy fucking shit, and I think it's going to be a very exciting fight because you got a no-nonsense, no bullshit type guy in Santiago Ponzinibbio, who we've seen. Dude's a dog. And then, and then we got the bullshitter, the guy is all nonsense. I know he's still vicious. Dude's my age, by the way, and he looks way older than me. But, Michel Pereira, who is always out there just making a show. He's just I shouldn't say class act, but he likes to make, he likes to be a highlight reel. So even if he doesn't win, and he is getting a lot better. So I am very excited for that fight. I know Ponzinibbio seems to be just on a very, very hungry mission right now. And sadly, he lost to the Leech, Li Jingyang or whatever, with a vicious knockout last year. And then, which I guess, if you're Ponzinibbio, I guess you're a little happy because now you let the Leech go on and get absolutely ragdolled by Hamzat. So it could have been you. So I guess your stock took a hit with the knockout, but I know he came back and got his victory finally. And then now it's his fight against Michel, who, if he gets a good knockout on this one, man could be right up there, fighting the Vicente Luques, the Bilal Muhammad's type. So I'm pretty excited to see all this. So I want to sit here. I like taking the traditional guys more, the more non-bullshitting type guys, and I want to take Ponzinibbio. But at the same time, it's something crazy about Michel Pereira, who, it's almost a lack of caring. He does care, but, you have to have a lack of caring compared to the other guys when you're out here doing backflips and you're dancing all the way to the ring. It's more just being so laid back that you're almost too loose. And it's something about it. If you don't take it as serious as other guys, you might be able to get the win. So, I'm excited to see that fight. I think it has a real strong potential of being a, fight of the night type thing. I think Michel's he's got that mean jab right now he's been working on. I think he's going to take it slow the first couple rounds if he's smart, because the dude gets gassed when he's dancing and doing all these things. But I do think Ponzinibbio is probably going to take off in that end of the second and the third round. So pretty excited about that. And then I guess this is the thing that sucks about these. As a diehard fan, I love these fight cards because it's a lot less than household names. And these are the type of people that are they come out here and put on an absolute show. We're going to have more finishes usually. You got guys that, you got to make a name for yourself. So this is where we will find, not saying we're going to find an Israel Adesanya, but this is where, Israel Adesanya, Kamaru Usman, Alexander Volkanovski, these guys that are top of the world now, they had to make their names for themselves at these fight nights. So it's kind of cool on that part. There's always somebody that comes out, kind of the outlier, finally, makes some big moves, and you find your Sugar Sean O'Malley's and shit in these fight cards. But at the same time, it is a little tougher for the casual fan or for just fans in general to kind of tune in. But we got International Fight Week coming up in a month and a half. We got some big we got a next pay-per-view, pretty big. So we just had a huge pay-per-view. So I guess it makes sense they kind of give us these lower level. I don't want to say lower level because these guys are all dogs and they're still top of the world top of the chain, you know, fucking athletes and fucking fighters. So still dogs, but just for the numbers and everything and views, it's probably not gonna be the greatest one. So I guess that brings me the Holly Holm, Ketlen Vieira, headliner. It's tough for me because if this is a couple years ago, like prime Holly Holm, because like let's not forget Holly Holm's like 40 now, and I know that's not the biggest deal in the world. Like we see DC and all these guys do their thing, but like it's rare that we see a woman fight this long in her career, like age-wise, because she, started off with boxing, had a shit ton of boxing fights, went to kickboxing, came to MMA. So I would usually pick Holly Holm. She is a favorite right now, I think like 2-1 favorite. And Ketlen Vieira has been, the only time she ever loses is when she does go up against the stronger, like more technical strikers. But if she does get this to the ground, I could see it being not a quick night for Holly Holm, but I could see it being a grinded out type fight. Maybe Holly like starts losing her confidence and everything, but it's just tough. I think I'm probably gonna lean towards Holly Holm still. I think she's still got a lot in the tank still. I mean, if you take away her loss to I guess Misha Tachu's beating the shit out of her, gets choked out literally with like 5 seconds left in the fight, which is one of the craziest comeback fights. Her fight against Amanda Nunes, clearly, like, just at the time, Amanda was just the shit. So to see her kind of get that head kick knockout was kind of ugly. But other than that, the girl's still out here doing her damn thing. I'm very impressed with her. She's got one of my favorite. Her and Michelle Watterson probably have one of my favorite like romances when it comes to just being fighter friends. So I don't know. I think I'm a lean towards Holly Holm. I like Ketlen Vieira. I think she's dangerous. I just think Holly Holm's speed and distance might be a little too much, and I think she's gonna probably not get taken down that early at all. And if she does get taken down, it might be later in the fight where Holly Holm maybe probably gets right back up. And I think the distance is gonna be key. And Holly Holm is really good with this distance. So, I mean, I could be wrong, clearly. She could Ketlen Vieira come out there and choke her out in the first round, maybe even knock her out. Who fucking knows? But I don't know. I'm thinking I'm leaning towards Holly Holm. I don't know if Holly's got, like, another title run in her, but I do think, she just beats these, unless it's the top dogs. I just don't know if she will lose. So, I don't know. It's going to be tough. I'm excited for this fight night, clearly. We got some great ones coming up, and like I said, just keep your eye out for the Ponzinibbio Michel Pereira fight, because I think that one could be a fun one. So, but hey, this has been the 5th round. As always, your boy Stephen Moustaris, and I hope y'all have a good day.